Launched in 1986 to capitalize on the popularity of Hasbro's G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, Lanard Toys launched their own version of the 3 3/4-inch O-ring style military action figures called Gung-Ho International Security Force. The initial offering consisted of 12 basic figures and 2 vehicles. This line would be expanded upon, and an additional 6 figures and a smaller vehicle would be added, bringing the total Wave 1 figures to 18. Wave 1 can be identified by the blue card with artwork of the figure to the right. Due to a lawsuit by Hasbro, Lanard changed the name of the line from Gung-Ho to the Corps in 1988, but still featured all of the previous released toys. Figures were sold many different ways, including single-carded, 2-packs, 3-packs, and a 16-man box set. Known to many as just a knockoff G.I. Joe, Lanard took the time to try and create a universe by creating profiles for all of the characters, many of which are unknown to the majority of collectors, as these were only on the individually carded figures. Name: John Eagle. ISF number 00147. Weapon specialty: standard and armor-piercing crossbow. Tactical specialty: stealth and camouflage field communications. Service history: Canadian of French and American Indian descent. Combat experience in northern forest and strategic coastal areas. Canadian Special Forces captain. Retired early and immediately signed on with the ISF. Professional profile: a natural leader who inspires loyalty and dedication from all who serve with him, especially capable in wilderness survival situations. Speaks several languages. Prefers to work at night. Name: Flashfire. ISF number 00297. Weapon specialty: napalm flamethrower. Tactical specialty: selective destruction of enemy cover, sending controlled backfires to contain forest fires. Service history: experience in 2 extensive tours of duty. The first is part of a NATO peacekeeping forces in the Middle East, where he specialized in controlling oil field fires. The second, after a brief retirement and service in a metropolitan fire department, as an incendiary expert in Southeast Asia. Professional profile: noted for his ability to maintain his icy cool when the heat is on, fearless and effective even when fully embroiled at the center of fiery conflict. Name: Hiro Yumato. ISF number 00803. Weapon specialty: traditional ninja weapons, throwing stars, knives, and especially the crossbow. Tactical specialty: covert silent operations, especially early reconnaissance and intelligence gathering. Service history: member of an ancient and secret Japanese ninja clan, schooled since birth in all of the ninja/martial arts and skills. Professional profile: noted for his ability to appear and disappear as if by magic, a true shadow warrior. His presence is rarely detected until long after he has left the scene. Name: Whipsaw. ISF number 00003. Weapon specialty: tactical mortar. Tactical specialty: leading small units of guerrilla-type troops on specialized missions. Service history: career U.S. Marine Master Sergeant and drill instructor. Served in Southeast Asia and various posts around the world. Recruited by ISF to oversee training procedures. Professional profile: Whipsaw is well-versed in all types of weapons and fighting techniques. His strong point is being able to teach his vast store of military knowledge to others. Name: Boomerang Billy. ISF number 00236. Weapon specialty: heat-seeking boomerangs. Tactical specialty: ground-to-air intercept and destroy. Remote aerial electronic reconnaissance. Service history: Australian Armed Forces, extensive combat tour in Southeast Asia. After discharge, he was involved in mercenary incursions into Laos to seek out and rescue U.S. and Australian MIA and POWs. Professional profile: a thorough and imaginative tactician, highly skilled in hand-to-hand combat and several exotic weapons. He has a quick wit and is often able to keep his mates alert and cheerful under difficult and frightening circumstances. Name: Large Zarge. ISF number 00211. Weapon specialty: anti-tank bazooka. Tactical specialty: highly mobile anti-armor search and destroy missions. Avalanche control. Obstacle removal. Service history: former U.S. Marine Sergeant with combat experience in Asian jungles and mountain terrain. Honorable discharge in 1977. Contacted and recruited by the ISF for anti-Soviet guerrilla advisory position in Afghanistan. Professional profile: extremely cool and competent under deadly pressure. Able to formulate strategy revisions in the heat of battle. Consistently outflanks and undermines enemy armored maneuvers. Name: Shark. ISF number 00619. Weapon specialty: underwater demolition materials, torpedo launching spear guns. Tactical specialty, underwater exploration, surveillance, and demolition. Service history, Annapolis graduate and commander in the U.S. Navy SEALs. Over 10 years of distinguished service in both military and research operations. Professional profile, an especially good team player who consistently provides the support and strength necessary to assure survival and success of everyone he works with. Name, Whispering Willie, ISF number 00003, weapon specialty, hybrid hand-built weapons, especially his triple-bladed chainsaw. Tactical specialty, does not understand tactics, attacks in a direct and outpouring manner at all times. Service history, brief formal military background until he was discharged as too loony for service. Professional profile, most effective when pointed towards enemy and turned loose. Also can be useful when emergency weapons or machines need to be assembled from found parts and junk. Name, Gunnar O'Grady, ISF number 00311, weapon specialty, mobile artillery and weapon systems, tactical specialty, mobile weapon strategy, service history, U.S. Army Armored Division tank captain, served in UN peacekeeping capacity in the Middle East, 2 years as a weapon advisor to Central American counterinsurgency forces. Professional profile. O'Grady is a brilliant tactician who is at his best when commanding intricate mobile operations through difficult terrain. He is a hands-on leader and prefers to lead from the turret of his own armored vehicle at the forefront of the action. Name, Junkyard, ISF number 00324, weapon specialty, inertia-guided rocket launcher, tactical specialty, destruction of armored vehicles without a direct sighting uses guided rockets, service history, unknown, recruited for ISF by John Eagle, who apparently knows more than he is willing to tell. Professional profile, Junkyard has massive physical size and incredible strength. He is a whiz at turning junk into effective weapons and defenses, as well as reducing enemies to piles of junk, hence his name. Name, Fox, ISF number 0579, weapon specialty, automatic sidearms, tactical specialty, directing complex military maneuvers, service history, drafted into the East German Army at age 16, rose to high command position, then defected to West Berlin with the help from the ISF. Professional profile, cold, aloof, and very cagey. Fox has a record of directing large-scale operations involving land, sea, and air power with precision and clever effectiveness. Name, Bengala, ISF number 0777, weapon specialty, high-powered sniper rifle, tactical specialty, desert and low mountain fighting, service history, third-generation member of the Royal Bengal Lancers, received numerous commendation for courage and distinguished service. He was recruited by ISF when his Lancers unit was dissolved. Professional profile, Bengala works best solo. He prefers to act as an advanced guard or hidden flanker, protecting his comrades during exposed marches. He is particularly adept at picking off the enemy one by one from great distance. Name, Jones, ISF number 0942, weapon specialty, riot shotgun, tactical specialty, detecting and derailing covert enemy operations, service history, professor of archaeology and paleontology at MIT until being convinced to join ISF. He now directs theoretical and field research operations. Professional profile, Jones is particularly effective at amassing the wealth of information necessary for successful team operations. He can also effectively defend himself when his research pulls him into dangerous circumstances. Name, Dragon Han, ISF number 00512, weapon specialty, Nunchaku and Sai, traditional weapons, tactical specialty, hand-to-hand combat, devastating martial arts techniques. Service history, served as an advisor and karate trainer for U.S. forces in Asia, led many successful search and destroy missions where close combat was anticipated. Professional profile, Han is a quiet, self-effacing, advanced master of several Asian martial arts, including Taekwondo and Aikido. He speaks Chinese, Korean, and English, and has acted as an interpreter on numerous occasions. Name, Hammer, ISF number 03411, weapon specialty, light infantry machine guns and long-range sniper rifle, tactical specialty, sniper-style assault, hand-to-hand combat, especially with knives, service history, a short enlistment in regular army service but then moved immediately to a series of mercenary campaigns in Central and South America and later South Africa, always in the service of anti-terrorist and anti-dictator causes. Professional profile. Born in Brazil, his parents both served as diplomatic liaison personnel in numerous South American countries. He drew from this a deep understanding of political treachery and has made it his personal mission to fight oppression and coercion at every opportunity. For this reason, he was an enthusiastic recruit for the ISF. Name: Crowbar, ISF number 0983, weapon specialty, tactical rocket launcher, tactical specialty, reckless frontal attack. Service history: no formal military record, misspent his youth as an enforcer for an inner-city gang. Tired of violence, he enlisted in ISF and dedicated himself to the pursuit of peace. Professional profile: Crowbar is very big and not very bright, but he has a strong sense of right and fair play. You will always find him on the side of the underdog. Name: Tony Tanner, ISF number 00238, weapon specialty, mortar rocket launcher, tactical specialty, creation of effective cover fire for troop maneuvers in difficult terrain. Service history: South African citizen with no formal military training, but has a long involvement primarily in Central and West African conflicts. Professional profile: can be counted on to get the job done, although he may move on once that job is completed. He prefers to seek new challenges rather than stay around once the action has died down. Name: Croc, ISF number 03845, weapon specialty, grenade launcher and bowie knife, tactical specialty, extended operation in hostile and primitive environments. Service history: born and raised in the Australian outback, Croc has never lived indoors. He offered his service as a scout to the Australian Special Forces in 1975, then joined ISF 8 years later. Professional profile: over the years, Croc has proven exceptional at tracking down both military enemies and civilian criminals who would try to hide out away from civilization. He has the ability to live off the land and endure at great extremes in weather and natural adversaries. These 18 figures would become the backbone of the Corps. These characters would all survive throughout the O-Ring era and be repainted numerous times, with them having at least 4 versions. In the next part, we'll take a look at the 6 new characters introduced in 1990.